My name is Aldi. I just graduated from nursing school and got a part-time job at a small clinic on the outskirts of town. The clinic was old. The building was over 40 years old and had barely been renovated. But since I needed the money and a place to stay, I accepted. Little did I know, this would be my last night working there. That night should have been normal. I was replacing the shift of the nurse on duty who suddenly fell ill. It was just me, 2 elderly patients, and a security guard in the building. The clock showed the hour. A strong wind began to blow through the back window. Suddenly, the lights in the main hallway began to flicker. I thought it was because of the old electrical system, but then I heard a sound. Footsteps, slowly but surely approaching. I peeked into the hallway. There was no one there. But the footsteps didn't stop. They got closer. I tried to calm myself, sat back down at the nurse's desk, opened a medical record. But the paper was full of scribbles, not medical writing, but a picture of a face. No eyes. The mouth was torn lengthwise. I was silent. I knew the record hadn't looked like that afternoon. I went straight to the patient's room. Mrs. Sari, the patient who was usually friendly, was now sitting frozen on her bed, staring straight at the window. "Mother, is everything okay?" I asked. She didn't answer, but her lips moved as if she was muttering something. I got closer, and I heard him say, "Don't open the door. He's not full yet." I backed away slowly, my skin crawled. Someone knocked. The clock showed 00:03. The clinic did not accept patients outside operating hours. I looked at the CCTV camera, but there was no one. But the knocking kept repeating, and IBU Sari's voice grew louder. "Don't open it. He's not full yet." The security guard on duty, Mr. Reed, came in and said he would check up as soon as he opened the front door. Mr. Reef never came back. I found his shoes on the doorstep, but there was no body, only wet footprints leading to the hallway. I panicked. I closed the door and locked all the rooms, but the hallway was now filled with voices, whispers, lots, as if dozens of people were talking at once. It was unclear, but one sentence sounded the most real. "You're the last one." I looked in the mirror near the emergency room, but the reflection in the mirror wasn't me. The figure was wearing my uniform, but his face wasn't mine. His eyes were blank black, and he was smiling at me. I ran to the second floor, into the archives. There, I found a folder labeled 1998 Incident, Patient 13. I opened the folder. It contained a report of a massacre. A psychiatric patient went on a rampage and killed all the residents of this old clinic by cutting out their eyes one by one. He claimed it was the only way to keep them from seeing what I saw. The patient's body was never found, but the most disturbing thing, at the bottom of the report, there was a photo of the patient. His name, Aldi. That's me. That face. Exactly the same. But how could it be? It's 2025. Then the lights went out completely. The hallway became pitch black. Behind the darkness, the footsteps were heard again. This time not softly, but running, hitting walls, tables, doors. He was looking for me. I hid in the filing cabinet. I kept my mouth shut, but that voice, that whisper, is in my ear now. "You're always here. Never come out. You're never alive, Aldi." The next morning, police found the clinic empty. No patients, no nurses, no security guards. only CCTV footage showing a man standing in the hallway talking to himself for 6 hours before he
His name was never recorded in the hospital system, and the clinic was empty again, waiting for the next night guard.